Our topics for tonight are Gua Sha, facial massage, Jade roller, and derma roller. Gua Sha is an East Asian treatment which generally uses quite a vigorous rubbing scraping technique. It is mainly used in China on the patient's back for detoxification purposes or for various sprains and injuries throughout the body. Gua means to scrape or scratch, and Sha is the resulting redness or rush. We are going to be using a Chinese jade Gua Sha stone to massage our patient's face and to help our serums and creams penetrate the skin more deeply. The first thing to mention is that to be accurate, our technique is not considered a true Gua Sha technique in the sense of those practiced for thousands of years. The original Gua Sha method uses much more intense stimulation along the acupuncture meridians and clears areas of stagnation on the patient's body. This treatment is fairly strong and creates the redness on the patient's skin that we have described. Obviously, we do not want to use this type of technique on the face, which would be too sensitive for authentic Gua Sha. The facial version that we use requires extreme care as the skin on the face is far more delicate. Used in this way, it is a lovely, relaxing part of the treatment that can again be used across the cheeks, around the eyes, on the forehead, the nasolabial fold, and the fine lines around the mouth. When working on the face, we use a jade Gua Sha stone mainly because of its cooling properties. Our stone of choice is a beautiful, smooth piece of jade that is carved in such a way that it fits into the various angles of the face. This means that we can use the stone to massage the areas that we might struggle to get to using hands alone. However, Gua Sha is often practiced with regular day-to-day objects such as spoons or coins. The best way to use the stone is to combine it with a good quality cream that nourishes the skin and enables smooth movement of the tool. The important thing to remember when using Gua Sha on the face is to make sure the pressure that you apply is enough to help the serums and creams penetrate the skin but not too heavy that it is an uncomfortable experience for the patient. If you opt to include Gua Sha in your treatment, we would recommend adding it in before the facial massage. First, apply a liberal amount of your serum of choice, for instance, hyaluronic acid, to the areas of the face that you intend to massage. Allow this to sink in and then apply some massage cream to the same areas. This cream is what will allow the Gua Sha stone to move freely over the face. Use the large smooth edge of the stone in long sweeping strokes to massage from the neck right up to just below the ears. Aside from this, we do not sweep the stone in any particular direction. For instance, when we concentrate the tool on the nasolabial fold, we use it within the fold itself, beginning with a gentle rocking motion and building to more circular sweeping strokes along the line. As we work along each line, we are using the Gua Sha stone almost like an eraser, but with a gentle circular motion to work the cream into the lines and wrinkles. We have found that the best results with this technique can often be found on the crow's feet around the eyes. There are, however, no set rules or actions to using facial Gua Sha. As a practitioner, you need to practice your skills to achieve a pleasurable massage for your patient. Our only comment is always to concentrate on massaging in an upward direction, as at all stages we are attempting to lift the patient's face. What you are trying to do is encourage the muscles under the skin to tighten and in turn raise the face and reduce the lines. Also, you are aiming to get the energy moving in the face as this has benefits for the circulation. A 2007 study found that Gua Sha increases microcirculation local to a treated area. You will find that with only very mild rubbing, the skin may redden. That is the Sha appearing, and this will settle down within a couple of minutes. As long as you are using only a light pressure, the skin will respond well and your patient will feel very relaxed. To keep our Jade Gua Sha tool scrupulously clean between patients, we use a disinfecting jar. These are commonly found at hairdressing salons and are used to disinfect scissors, combs, and so on. We keep this jar in your clinic room so that your patients can see that the jade rollers, tweezers, and Gua Sha stone which we are using throughout your treatment are all perfectly clean. Gua Sha is an add-on to the Jade Roller Facial Enhancement Massage treatment, and we usually dedicate around 5 to 10 minutes to this technique. Many of our patients have been very impressed by the treatment as it is soothing, yet works to tighten the whole face. Combining Gua Sha with ACULIFT treatment can provide even more evident results. Many students have asked whether the massage part of our treatment protocol is that important. Of course, it is entirely up to you as a practitioner as to which elements you choose to include in your treatments. However, our advice would be to include a massage of one type or another that will provide a conclusion to the treatment. We cannot profess to be a qualified masseur, but it has been worth our time and effort to investigate ways of improving this aspect of the treatment. If you spend some time investigating what works for you, then we believe it will be time well spent. When you start to look into facial massage as a subject in its own right, you will find that there are many books written on the topic and many practitioners specializing in this form of treatment. Working with the facial muscles of a patient using massage has for a long time been recognized as a way of delaying the aging process and improving the patient's facial appearance. If you then consider that with acupuncture, we are working with those same muscle groups, but to a far greater depth than just massage, then it is hardly surprising that we should be getting such good results. Our patients really enjoy their facial massage, and it also provides an opportunity for us to analyze their face and plan what we would like to work on at their next treatment session. We will go through a few of the massage techniques that we use and then leave it up to you to do your own investigation. What we are about to describe here should be enough to get you started. Before we start on the facial massage, we need to make sure our patient is happy and relaxed. This should be a pleasurable experience for them and not just a rushed procedure at the end of a treatment protocol. Using acupressure points during the massage also gives the added benefit of helping to lift the face and benefit the work that we have already achieved with the needles. It is very important to use a good quality base cream when you are massaging the face. Your fingers need to be able to move freely across the skin and not drag at any point. Do not be afraid to use some pressure on the face. From experience, patients prefer some gentle pressure during a massage rather than a delicate tickling type sensation. We use a natural anti-inflammatory cream with vitamin E for the facial massage. This can be applied once any serums you have chosen to use have had a little time to sink into the skin. The anti-inflammatory helps to promote skin healing following needling, and the vitamin E nourishes the skin. An alternative might be to use a natural collagen-based cream to further boost the collagen induction aspects of the treatment. Alternatively, you may already prepare your own aromatherapy creams and would prefer to work with these. We have broken our signature facial enhanced massage down into some very easy steps. Feel free to mix them up and add in anything of your own, but it is always important to have a basic structure to what you are trying to achieve. We can honestly say that if you take your time with this part of the treatment protocol, it will cement the good work that you have done with the needles, and you will end up with some remarkable results. Massage Stage 1. Begin your facial massage by gently placing both thumbs on a point approximately 1.5 sun above yin tam. Apply a gentle racking motion in this position along with upward pressure. Then, after a few seconds, gently slide both thumbs outwards towards the edges of the forehead. As you do this, apply a gentle amount of pressure to smooth the brow lines and any forehead lines or creases. Once you have massaged the forehead a few times using this technique, let your thumbs come to rest on your patient's temple area, just above the end of the eyebrow. Now, applying a gentle pressure and using a circular motion, massage this area for a few seconds. Massage Stage 2. Using the second finger of your right hand, apply pressure to the middle of your patient's left eyebrow at the point Yu Yao. Gently slide your finger towards the top of the patient's forehead, lifting the eyebrow as you do so. As your finger reaches the top of the forehead, do exactly the same with the middle finger of your other hand. Continue with this relatively quick motion, one after another for a few seconds. By doing this, you will stimulate the muscles in the forehead that raise the eyebrows. Move to the right side and repeat. This same technique is very effective when used on the area above yin tongue, in between the eyebrows. Use a gentle pressure to smooth this area towards the hairline. Massage Stage 3. Using the thumbs of both hands, position the pads of the thumbs directly on acupuncture point Li20. Apply some gentle pressure on this point for at least 10 seconds and then softly smooth the nasolabial fold from top to bottom using the thumb. Massage Stage 4. While we are at the corner of the mouth following Stage 3, apply upward pressure to pressure point stomach 4 for approximately 10 seconds. Massage Stage 5. We now turn our attention to the area just below the bottom lip. We are going to be stimulating the pressure point REN 24. Using both thumbs and a gentle lifting and stroking action, massage this point by alternating from one thumb to the other for a few seconds. Move your hands down to your patient's neck and position both thumbs either side of pressure point stomach 9. Now, with long, gentle sweeping strokes, massage the patient's neck from stomach 9 up to just below the ears. Massage Stage 6. Using the thumbs and also the fleshy part at the base of the thumbs, apply pressure to your patient's face directly below the eyes at stomach 2 and then move to the side of the ears. Carefully pull back on the patient's cheek towards the ears and hold the tension for 10 seconds. Repeat this 3 times on both sides. To bring the facial massage to an end, use both hands to apply long upward sweeping strokes to your patient's neck. Keep contact with your patient at all times, as this makes them feel secure and the massage is more relaxing. Finally, massage in a good quality moisturizer. Again, the choice of moisturizer is entirely up to you and warrants some research. However, we would recommend sourcing a product that is perfume and paraben-free. You may be treating some patients with sensitive skin, and a gentle yet potent high-quality cosmeticeutical will be less likely to cause a reaction. Your treatment results will also be enhanced by using a cream with premium ingredients. We use a natural, hydrating pro-collagen moisturizer at this stage, which contains retinyl palmitate, a vitamin A derivative. We find this the perfect finish for our treatment as it helps to lock in moisture and promote collagen synthesis. The full ACULIFT protocol is now complete, and you can set about removing the final needles that you inserted. Leave your patient to relax for a few minutes as they have received a somewhat intensive treatment. There has been a lot of facial work carried out and their skin should look vibrant, but they will be able to appreciate the effects more fully within a few hours once their face has completely settled down. Encourage your patient to refrain from touching their face where possible immediately following the treatment to ensure the skin remains clean after the needling. About Jade rollers. Jade, which the Chinese have exalted for nearly 4,000 years as their jewel of heaven, is still, even in the West, the mystery stone of the ages. Jade rollers are not only lovely things to use, but they are also very pleasing to the eye. They have a luxurious feel to them and are steeped in hundreds of years of history, for many centuries before or after Confucius. Jade was considered to be of supernatural origin and to contain the essence of life, virtue, and eternity. Usually, a set of jade rollers will comprise 2 different sized rollers, although we have seen some rollers that are double-ended with a large roller at one end and a smaller one at the other. Our rollers of choice are the 2 separate rollers. The larger one is for use on the forehead and cheeks. It is also ideal for use on the neck. The second roller, which is quite a bit smaller, is great for working on the top lip and around the nose. A huge benefit of using the jade rollers is that, As a side effect of treatment, many of our patients find that sinus problems they have been suffering from are diminished. Not only that, but because we are spending time rolling the face and neck, this aids lymphatic drainage, resulting in the body expelling a buildup of toxins. The lymphatic vascular system is essential for lipid absorption, fluid homeostasis, and immune surveillance. So, by rolling these lymph vessels and encouraging healthy flow, it can have a positive effect on overall health. This is one of the reasons that the Jade Roller facial enhancement massage is so effective at reducing puffiness and edema. We have often heard of splashing cold water on our faces to close the pores, and the cooling jade is an ideal tool for achieving a similar effect following the treatment. As a result, we recommend adding the jade roller massage at the end of the ACULIFT and before you moisturize the face. We always begin with a large roller and gently, with a little pressure, roll from the ear to the mouth and back again for approximately 10 strokes on both sides of the face. Move the roller up the face and repeat the same technique, ensuring you roll right onto the nasolabial fold. Next, begin to work on the neck, rolling from the lowest part of the neck over the jaw and up to the ear in one long stroke. Always roll using upward strokes to lift this area and repeat on both sides. Then, move to the eye area and carefully roll up and down by the side of the eye over the crow's feet, approximately 10 times. Turning the roller 90 degrees, roll in the opposite direction. Finally, use the large roller to sweep across the front of the face, repeating the same method as before on both sides. Switching to the smaller roller enables you to work more thoroughly on the nasolabial fold. Roll back and forth across the line approximately 10 to 15 times on both sides. At this stage, you can roll across the chin approximately 10 times where you needled at 124. The smaller roller also enables you to get into the top lip area where you can push the creams into the lines that form around the mouth. Roll back and forth across each side of the area for approximately 10 strokes. Next, move on to the eye area. We have already covered this section using the larger roller, which massages this area as a whole, but we can really target the fine lines around the eye by using the small roller to gently traverse the crow's feet. Finally, tend to the number 11s and forehead lines by rolling up and down the area. Concentrate on the center to begin with and continue the technique outwards across the forehead on either side, making sure to cover the whole expanse of the forehead from eyebrow to hairline. This completes the Jade Roller massage, and your patient should feel very relaxed following this stage of the treatment. Remember, if you have added this step into your treatment plan, this is the time to finalize the massage by applying moisturizer. Microneedle therapy, or dermal rolling, also known as derma rolling, skin needling, and collagen induction therapy, is based on some of the same principles as facial acupuncture. This puts acupuncturists in the perfect place to consider offering this treatment in their practice. The dermal roller is a plastic-handled tool with a rotating head that is covered in up to 200 microneedles. The top quality rollers use titanium needles, and the needle length for the rollers can vary from a fraction of a millimeter up to 3 mm in length. Our needle length of choice for facial treatments is a 1.5 mm dermal roller. These rollers are sterile and disposable, intended for one-time use on your patient. Alternatively, you can opt to use a dermal pen, which is the latest development in this treatment sector. This is a tool that can be fitted with sterile disposable needle heads. The electronic device can then be used to glide gently across the skin, whilst the vibrational movement vertically pierces the skin with the tiny microneedles. Microneedle therapy should be looked at as an add-on treatment to your ACULIFT, and as such, full training in the use of dermal rollers should be attained before performing this treatment in your clinic. Therefore, this section will simply aim to provide information about this area of skin needling and how it can benefit your patients.